Hi, welcome back to my channel. I have some easy Dollar Tree DIYs today. For this first DIY, I have this little bottle from the fall, and I'm going to take some acetone and I'm going to rub off the lettering on the front. And thanks to the people that told me about using acetone for this. It really does work well. So just keep rubbing until it all comes off, and then I gave the whole bottle a clean with the acetone as well. And then I'm using some Pool Coloured Waverly chalk paint, and I'm just going to use a sponge brush from Dollar Tree and dab it all over the bottle. And I like doing this because it gives it a bit of texture, and I gave it 2 coats of this paint. So I already started, so you don't have to watch me doing them all, but these are the new transfers from Dollar Tree, and I just cut out the ones that I wanted to use, and I used 2 packs for this so that I could have all the same design on my bottle. So I cut the strips out, and then I cut it into 4 and 3 for each one. So then I already stuck down the 4, so I did it like this, and then the 3 I'm doing it in the middle, coming from the bottom up, and I just used a craft stick for this. I did try my Cricut tool, it didn't work. And then I tried the popsicle stick, and the craft stick I thought was better, and I did take off a little bit of paint in some places, but I'm gonna fix that after I show you this. So I didn't show you me rubbing on all the transfers, but this is what it looks like. And now I'm just touching up with a wee paintbrush all the little bits of paint I chipped off. And then I decided I need something on the neck of the bottle, so I'm just cutting out the wee diamonds that are on the transfers, and I'm just lining up above where I stuck down the other transfers, and I used 6 of these wee diamonds because the neck of the bottle, I just needed something on it, and I didn't want to put ribbon or anything, so I'm just using these. And this is how it turned out, and I love how it turned out. I think it's so pretty. But you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. And I haven't used this pool colour yet, but I really do like it. I have this sign, and when I took it out, the plastic wrapper fell apart. But that was good because I needed it to come apart anyway. So I'm just scraping off the glue that was behind the word C, and I have a piece of scrapbook paper, and I'm just tracing around where I need to cut it, and I cut it out with some scissors. And then I'm just going to use a glue stick from Dollar Tree to glue the scrapbook paper onto this piece of sign. And then put the frame back together, and I was going to hot glue it, but then I decided to use wood glue. And then I just held it together until it set. And I made sure that the tab was at the top, at the back for hanging it. And then I had this wee piece that was on one of the Archie's frame things from Dollar Tree, so I decided just to stick that on and make a cute wee simple sign. This DIY, I'm gonna use some plaster Waverly chalk paint, and I just painted the bottom of this tray and the outside, because you're not going to see the inside because it's going to be at the back. And then I have the cream nautical rope from Dollar Tree, and I just made a loop through the handle part and tied a knot, and then I did it again with the other part because I want that to hang this up. and it was a bit too long, so I just adjusted it. I didn't want to come apart. And then I put the other pieces through the bottom, and then I hot glued these knots in place. And then I put the two ropes together at the bottom and tied a knot. And I pushed it up so it would be right up against the wood. Had to redo that knot too. And then I just adjusted it till it looked how I wanted it to look. And then I cut off the rope at the bottom and started unraveling it. And then I got a wee dog brush from Dollar Tree that I bought for doing this ages ago, for brushing out these ropes, and I have never done it yet. So I just hot gluing it in place as well so it doesn't move around, and then I brush it out. And it was taking too long, so I started unraveling it some more and then kept brushing it. And then once I was happy with that, I trimmed it at the bottom, but then I did trim it shorter off camera because I thought it was a bit too long. And then I have these stickers, wall stickers from Dollar Tree, so I'm just taking the wee smallest ones and I'm going to stick them in a line on the front of this. And that's it. Just a cute, simple DIY, because I've been doing a lot of hard ones lately. Had to take it easy, but I still think it turned out really cute. And it's another one of these trays, and I'm going to paint the outside with some Waverly Antique Wax and the inside with some plaster Waverly chalk paint, and I'm also painting the beads with that, and I have 12 beads. So here I'm just going to hot glue some twine on one end so that I can put it through the beads easily, and then I thread on all the beads. And then I just try and measure out how much twine I will need, and then I tie it to the handle parts on the side of the tray. And I did make it too long and I had to adjust it. So yeah, you can just untie it and adjust it to whatever size you want. And I double knotted it. And I snipped off the ends, and then I burnt it with the lighter, but be careful because you burn yourself. But also I did burn the paint on the inside. And then I just hot glued the knots so they wouldn't come apart. And there were so many glue strings. And then I had these cute wee pots that I got from Michael's. You get them from Dollar Tree, but these are way smaller. And then I put some wee succulents from Dollar Tree in it, and this is it. I think it turned out so cute. I just love those little plant pots, especially with the succulents in them. They're so cute. In this last DIY, I have a hurricane glass from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to clean it with some alcohol. This one is from Walmart, but you can get that at Dollar Tree as well. I'm just doing it with a paper towel. and then I'm going to paint it with some plaster Waverly chalk paint. I'm just going to do the same thing as I did with the other glass. I'm just dabbing it on with the sponge brush. And I do like how this looks, it gives it some texture. And I gave it 2 coats of this as well. So that's it finished, and I have some of the metal ribbon from Dollar Tree. I'm just measuring it. I'm cutting it a little bit longer than it is to go round, so I'll show you why in a second. I'm just putting some of the Dollar Tree Fix-All in the middle part, but not too much because I want it to stick, but I don't want to see the glue through the ribbon. And then I'm just sticking it to the very top, and I pull it tight, and it was so much easier using this, and then I hot gluing the last one. I didn't put Fix-All on it so that I can hot glue it and stick it down, and it held really well. And this ribbon worked much better on something round, obviously. But there's so many things I want to put it on, but it's just not going to work. And then I just did the same for the bottom. You can just add one at the top if you want, or you can add one at the bottom as well, one in the middle. It's up to you. I just made sure that I started it in the same place I started the other one. And I just put some greenery from Dollar Tree inside it, and I think it turned out really pretty. But let me know what you think in the comments, which one of these DIYs was your favourite. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!